welcome to Legal Matters with Yen again, and in this topic we're gonna discuss about the international adoption law. But before that, I hope everything are safe and sound out there. Today, in this video, we're gonna discuss about adoption international law, and but specific is that how to become a prospective adoptive parents. All right, prospective adoptive parents. What is it? Prospective adoptive parents is if you are adopting a child, that means you are the new possible parent. All right, and the prospective adoptive country is like for example, you're an American, so that means the adoptive country, the prospective adoptive country is the US. Because you're an American, your applications takes place in the US, and then the prospective adoptive child is the possible kid or the possible child that you are going to adopt. And then the origins country of the child is where is the child coming from. Okay, so how to adopt a child. What are the first steps that are you going to do first? First, consider of what's the gender of the child that you would like to adopt. Either it is a boy or a girl. Okay, consider that first. What are the ages, the age range that you would like to adopt? Either a baby, a toddler, more than 5 years old, or less than a teenager. All right, so consider that which country you should adopt. Either you'll adopt it from Africa, from South America, or from here in Europe, or in Asia. The most popular adoptive countries in the world, okay, statistical is China, also India, also the Philippines, and Korea, and the rest of the neighboring countries where most of the child will get adopted are mostly the neighboring countries are very popular when it comes to adopt a child in Asia. All right, another one to consider is to question yourself, are you eligible to adopt a child? Okay, are you capable of adopting a child? Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to give all your love to this child? Are you willing to raise a child which is not your blood? So consider asking that to yourself. Another one is are you willing to work out this child? When you bring it to your place, you're gonna taking care of it. Are you willing to give the educations? Are you willing to work with that child? Are you willing to become a mom or a dad for that child? Ask this kind of questions. And also, are you willing to interact this child? Because you might have trouble with the language for that child, especially when the child is like more than 5 years old, which the primary language is perhaps not your language, right? There's a lot of possibility of that one, a huge percentage, probably 99.9%, which the child doesn't speak your language, right? Especially when you're gonna adopt a child in the Philippines, which, for example, you're an American and that child is more than 5 years old already, and of course the language will be the barriers between you and that child. Are you willing to give all your patience for that? And another one is money. Are you willing to spend a lot of money to adopt a child? Okay, you have to consider that, because aside for the cost for adopting a child, you also have to invest money for raising that child. Give the proper education for that child, food, clothes, the necessities for that child. Are you willing to give all those one to that child? Okay, because adopting a child is not to adopt an animal. It's not like that. It's more than work of that one. It's like 100% times of that work that you have to invest and to give to the child. It's not about just like, okay, I'm done with the child, I'm gonna return it back to the orphanage, which a lot of cases happen that one, and I'm gonna discuss that down the line or in the future, what's going on, what will be the possibility, what if you want to return the child after all the work that you did, and then later on you realize that you don't want a child and you want to return it. Do you think is it unfair to the child, or unfair to you, or fair to everyone? You know, you question that. Are you willing to give all your life to adopt this child, to become the new parent of this child? So those are the top 5 that you have to consider in adopting a child. First is what are the gender that you are going to adopt. Second is which country do you want to adopt, where this child should be. And third is, are you willing to give all your efforts and time to this child, to give all your time for this child. And fourth is, are you ready to become a parent? All right, are you ready to become a parent or a mom and dad to this new child that you're about to adopt? And the last thing is, are you willing to invest money for this child? Because adopting this child is not about gambling. You won't gain another money for this child. It's not about that one. It's not about gambling, and chances are either you're gonna win or you're gonna lose the money that you invested. It's not like that. So when it comes to adoption, you have to ask 1,000,000 times, if you can, to yourself, if you are really is capable and willing to do such sacrifices that you have to give in order for this child to be raised by your hands, and so that that child will grow up in a better person like you. I bet, I'm sure, like you. So hopefully, guys, if we are investing for, or if we are getting to a new situations, every time we do we step into a new situations, hopefully we always consider of asking 1,000,000 times if we are really as capable of doing such thing. All right, because it's not just buying something and you can do and exchange it or refund it. It's not like that. When it comes to adoption, we have to consider the feelings, and after that child get involved with you, and that child fell in love with you, and then later on in the future you're gonna say, I can't handle it anymore, it's too headache, I have to return the child to his or her country. It's not like that, but hopefully that you're not gonna do that to whatever. If you are prospective adoptive parents right now, please don't do. Please consider before you start doing all the necessary documents, the requirements. Please consider of asking yourself. Don't jump into a situation that you just think it right now, and then later on you're gonna regret of doing such thing. All right, ask yourself 1,000,000 times, what should I need? What should I do? Am I really is capable of adopting a child? Am I really in the position of giving all my best? Because perhaps for now you are emotional at this state of time and thinking like, I feel sorry for the child, and there are a lot of orphans down there that this child needs some parents to take care of their kids. Yes, we know, and I am also in that kind of position as well. If I could, I will adopt all the kids that need a mom and need a dad. I would do that, but at the same time, we kind of technically speaking and honestly speaking, I can't make it due to financial issues. That it's not because I would like to adopt a child. It required a lot of financial. It required a lot of money to raise a child. So ask this question first to yourself. Though if money is not a problem, you also have to ask yourself if you are ready to become a mom or a dad for this child that is not your blood. Are you ready to do that? Are you willing to do that? Are you capable of investing your time to raise this child and give the child the educations as much as you can? Alright, there's a lot of things that you have to lay down and lay them off. Ask yourself, and if you can, ask your friends, ask more advices, and then lay them down. You have to balance everything. And once you really is ready and sure for this, then go, jump to the boat and apply the adoption for that child. But before that, please remember to what I said in the above. Please be careful. Please lay down the disadvantage and as well the advantage. So also you have to think about all if you can handle all the time and effort, because in adoption it takes a lot of time. It is a lengthy process. It takes a lot of time for you to pick up all those necessary documents. So guys, for now, that's all for today. And please remember to what I said from earlier. You have to ask yourself a million times if you are ready to become a mom or a dad to this child that you are going to adopt. Alright? And everything follows. So guys, see you for now, and hopefully everything is clear on what are the top 5 questions that you're going to ask yourself once you are adopting a child. So guys, bye for now. Thank you for watching, and hopefully this topic would deliver you a great thought and a flexible thought when you're going to adopt a child. It doesn't matter if it is an international adoption law or a local adoption law. The questions remains the same. Are you ready to become a mom or a dad? Are you ready to become a parent to this child that is not your blood? That's why it's called adoption for the child. So ask that question to yourself and lay down all the possible questions and answer that honestly to yourself. Alright? So guys, bye for now. Thank you for watching, and hopefully to see you again on my next vlog. Bye! Legal Matters with Yen. Sign out. Have fun!